Good afternoon, Americans. This is your favorite alien speaking on Monday, April 15th. Tax day. So, how many of you guys are under the midnight oil or heading towards the post office? Huh? Oh, fun stuff. Anyway, Uncle Sam gotcha. Hee. I wanted to do a video today on public speaking. That seems to be a dying art. You know, you have people like AOC, Congressman Omar, President Trump, Mrs. Pelosi, Senator Schumer, to give you a good example, that don't know anything about public speaking. And I'll give you a hint. There was three great orators that I know of. Uh, Two of them found themselves in the courtroom in 1925 on the monkey trial, aka the Scopes trial. Remember them? Clarence Darrow and William Jennings Bryan. Now, William Jennings Bryan was noted as an orator because he ran for president three times in 1896, 1900 against McKinley, and although he did pretty good on his oratory, he lost. Well, you know how the Democrats were in those days. Republicans were number one. And he lost again to Fat Boy, Mr. William Howard Taft, in 1908. Poor Mr. Taft. He thought he had it made that Mr. Bryant was going to win. But anyway, that's because of his public speaking. And Clarence Darrow, as an attorney, was pretty good on the defensive side. I mean, if you ever see his summations, you'll understand. And if you really want to know how public speaking can sway people, look at the old funeral eulogy by Mark Antony for Julius Caesar. And remember, he was only allowed to do that eulogy if he didn't say anything nasty or contradictory about Cassius and Brutus. That's the only way he was allowed to be at the funeral and to do the eulogy. And what did he do? He did the eulogy, and by the end of the day, the crowd wanted the heads of Cassius and Brutus, so they had to hightail it out of Rome. That is the way to do it, not the way the politicians are doing it today. Hint, Congressman Omar, I know you got a disagreement with the Jewish state, but there's ways you can put it without invoking anti-Semitic stuff. And you, AOC, without invoking anti-Semitic stuff to try to help her out of her dilemma. And poor Congressman Tlaib, she tried to help her cohort and almost got herself in trouble. But to me, the biggest guy, and you know, the threats for Mrs. Omar are self-inflicted. But somebody put a gasoline on the fire. I'm talking about President Trump. President Trump, this is a resident alien, an illegal alien here from another planet saying, you're supposed to be the President of the United States with decorum and above the fray. Are you? No. You put that video up there for Mrs. Omar, which is already as guilty as heck, and she knew it. So, you know, just let everybody else harp at her. But do not get involved in there, especially the way you did it. If I were to be an anti-you, I would do a video with you talking MAGA, say one of your rallies, say your Texas rally or Virginia rally, you know, or the one you did in San Antonio. I would put them up and put a video of the Enola Gay, dropping the bomb over Hiroshima. Yeah, remember? Hiroshima and Nagasaki. I mean, sure, you're going to say, oh, it's a war, but really, what would a video like that say? Here's a person saying America's great when they blew up innocent civilians. You did that in Nagasaki, and you did that in Hiroshima, and you did that in Dresden. You wiped Dresden almost out of the map. You wiped Hiroshima. 27,000, 270,000. What's the number? When you add them all up, it's big. You had the three: Dresden, Hiroshima, and Nagasaki. And what you got, President Trump? Americans look that bad. Really? Would you like that? This is a favorite alien saying, learn public speaking. And stop doing stupid things like this, President Trump, because it's coming back to bite you in the derriere. This is your favorite alien signing off.